Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and it's been maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks since we've had a road trip, so we decided we need to go somewhere again. So we were at the Auburn Early V8 Museum. You remember in a video recently where we went picking throughout the Midwest in an auction, stopped there, and while we were there, we were just chatting with Josh that's kind of in charge of the museum, and he had mentioned they have a bunch of donation cars that are floating around the states that they need to get picked up. Just so happens one is right down the road from us, so to speak, in the Lancaster area. So we're gonna jump in the truck, take a trip out there, and drop off a car for them. We're gonna show you in this video, and in a second video after this one, we're gonna show you what I'm picking up at the museum. So let's get going. All right, this is our first time going through a gated community to pick up a car. So we'll see what they question Mike about is where he's been and who he's been with.
I've been in any foreign countries recently.
Yeah. Smuggle of drugs, riffraff.
Have a
Thank you.
one.
Wow, that was easy.
Well,
holy crap, this is
making that seem way more
I don't know.
dangerous.
This looks really,
That is a 55 and older gated community.
this is highfalutin society here for us. Beautiful houses.
Yeah.
I don't see any junk laying around. This is weird. Oh, there's the car.
Ooh, there it is.
Oh yeah. So this you've had this car for how long?
We bought this in 2010.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it was a Pennsylvania car, and then it went to New Jersey, and then it came back to Pennsylvania.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And was there something about a 38 that made
Well,
you?
we just loved the style.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing was, when I bought the car, the guy that was selling it, he said to me, I'm going to tell you the 38 Standard looks a lot nicer than the 38 Deluxe. He
100%
said, so
agree.
whatever you do, don't
Change the phone.
change. Yeah. Yeah.
I 100% agree that it's
Yeah.
just with the
Yep.
events, it's super Art Deco. I
It is.
love that.
Yep, it
Yeah.
is.
And you don't see many of them. That's kind of the
Well, they got chopped up for hot rods in the 50s and
Yeah.
60s.
Stock cars.
Yeah,
and
the stock cars. Yeah.
Yeah. This car is amazing.
It's the right color too.
Yeah,
Black.
It's black. Yes.
You like black, huh?
Early Ford's black is always, the choice.
Preferred color.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Washington blue.
Washington blue.
Washington blue.
So you guys toured with this car for?
We did.
I see you have a bunch of tours.
Yeah, we took this one. The longest tour was up into New Hampshire.
Oh wow.
That was the Glidden tour.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so we did a Glidden in this, and then we did a lot up and down the East Coast.
Yeah. Cool.
We had four vehicles at one time. We had a 40 two-door sedan,
Maroon. Yeah.
We had a 39 panel truck that was the front cover of the V8 Times, and like a dummy, I didn't donate that. I sold it.
Oh man.
And I don't think the buyer appreciates it.
Wow.
And we've got a 56. You may have seen it when you came into town. There was a Buick dealership,
Yes.
orange and white. That's
Yeah.
ours.
Is it?
That's it.
Oh, I do remember
saw it in
seeing
the front window.
Yeah.
He had a few 55.6 Fords in the
Yeah.
window. Yes.
Yeah.
Saw that.
So that's for sale.
You good? Sorry. All right, you ready, Mike?
That brake pedal seems a little sticky this morning, so
Okay. Is the
No, it should be good right there. It's a little stressful.
Yeah, it's always a little stressful pulling somebody else's car rather than like rusty junk we bought somewhere.
Yeah.
So. This one's pretty beautiful, so I think we're gonna move. Oh, that should be okay.
We're gonna pull the air cleaner off and unhook the battery.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's every car in the museum. It's an old Ford, right? They drip. They're gonna drip. Mike, do you want the drip pans under the car?
Sure.
Okay, we can just slide them right underneath of it.
Control bar already stated.
Yeah, now.
Josh has a certain knack. Everything he climbs in puts running.
Yeah.
Jinx it before I hit the button.
Yeah. Good, good, good.
There behind me.
Yep.
Keep your wheels straight. Straighten your wheels out. You're a little. There you go. Yep.
So you guys have been here before?
Yeah.
So you've seen the Easter egg, the 38 4-door?
I don't know.
I take that thing everywhere. Everywhere. That's the car. People call in the last minute. I'll drive it to the car
This
show.
is for you guys too. We donated if you guys want them.
And they you guys.
We'll keep them.
Yeah.
Every one of my cars leaks and I
Yep.
can use them.
But anyway, so I drive that Easter egg everywhere. Keep the thing well maintained, never have an issue on it. He drove it up to a car show and I had to call my friends that own the town. That's running. Oh, killer.
Hey guys, just scrolling the new IronTrap Garage website. You guys have been asking for a while for a place that you can find everything that is IronTrap all in one place. So we've been working very hard behind the scenes getting a website together that literally has everything you need. So on the new website that is now live, irontrapgarage.com, you can shop our full inventory, or just about full inventory for parts, and also see what cars are for sale. So you can scroll through and see all our parts. You can shop right on the website and purchase on the site. You can also search and look for parts. Not only that, probably my favorite thing is you can actually watch IronTrap Garage right on our website. So if you've ever had a problem with YouTube not suggesting our videos for a while, like that happens, you can actually go right on the website, go to the watch tab, pull up a video, and you can watch a video right on your smart TV or on your computer or your smartphone, and it will play all of our videos back to back, so you can actually see whatever videos are getting posted. You can watch them through there, and you can binge watch all your IronTrap Garage favorite videos on here. So definitely go check out the site, give us some feedback, and obviously if you have anything you'd like to see added or any questions, you can shoot us an email through the contact page on our website. So go check out irontrapgarage.com. We appreciate it. Back to the video. That's a beautiful car. What do you think?
I love it.
Awesome.
We need more coupes.
Yeah, man.
That just screams Art Deco. I love it.
We were discussing that I think the unanimous decision is that a 38 standard is better than cooler looking than a deluxe. And that's what the owner said. He said, I like this one.
It beats out a 37 by a very tiny bit.
It's a close. They're close. Such a good looking car.
And you guys have a 38 Deluxe in there, right?
Yeah, 4-door.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is a little cooler than a
Yes.
four-door.
Yeah. This is a coupe. I like it.
Yeah, he had to take it for a rip around the
Yeah.
parking lot.
I thought he was pulling it in.
Standard. That's it. You gotta feel it.
He's got to get a running start.
You gotta get the feel for the clutch.
Feel the flathead before you put it away.
Yeah,
That's the.
and it's gone.
I just hear the exhaust air disappearing.
I think yeah, it's kind of the opposite way.
You got to get a running start to get it into the building.
I don't know what he's doing. He also might have heard something.
I was just making sure that everything sounded okay before we pulled it in. You gotta take it for a quick test drive, huh?
Yeah. Thing runs good. It's quiet. So you said that the 38s had staying off camera, but I figured it was interesting. So there's how many trim? There's a bunch of different trim.
I know there's an early and a late trim package on the standards and
Okay.
deluxes. I don't know enough. Now I know enough to be dangerous,
Right.
but you know this stuff changes 37, 38.
And then
The
you were,
windshield frames.
so you were saying some of the early ones they were painted instead of like stainless or chrome.
Yeah, I believe they'd be body colored if they
Oh,
were
body
standard.
colored. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But,
Wow.
yeah, that might be a caveat for 1938 where they're just all. I don't know. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
kind of 37s and 38s are kind of.
A lot of rolling changes or.
Well, yeah, they weren't very popular cars because they were a drastic change. The headlights went molded into the front
Yep.
fenders, the one-piece hood, the two-piece grille, all of those different things affected the public and how they received the cars.
In the first year, one of the most beautiful taillights ever made.
Yeah, yeah,
Little teardrop taillight. Yes.
Yeah, I like the 40 ones as well. The chevrons
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
back are really, really nice. But these guys, they do a one piece top too.
Yeah.
37, 38s.
Yeah, that's what
first year for the complete body
Yeah, that's very
without
cool.
the insert roof.
And now I learned something just today when we were talking off camera is that the early 38 V8 60s were supposed to have a tube axle. The early ones, that's what you were saying?
Yeah,
That
37, 38. And
What?
we have 139 with the tubular front axle.
Really?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
thought. Yeah, we always
Dash
thought.
is a 60. and
Right.
Obviously, it's got a V8 in it now.
Well, yeah, that's what we had always thought 37 only, so that was something I learned, that even in 38 you got it.
Well, it makes sense because Ford ran every last part out. They didn't have extras
So
of
they were
anything.
gone.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's a really interesting article about it in the V8 Times.
Okay.
That the guy who gave us the 39 with the tubular axle, so they lay it all out. So it was
right.
informative. That's what I'm drawing from.
Yeah, no, that's
I
cool.
can't recall all.
Early 39, someone found a pallet of tube axles in the Ford warehouse and was like, hey.
Use them up.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
I forgot we had those dang things. That's cool. Wow, it's really neat. I like that I learned something today about.
I like how he's got the fog lights and the extra brake lights. You can tell he drove this car.
Yeah, heck yeah.
The extra gauges.
Yep. He's driving it, monitoring it, making sure everything's good. It has, we're not missing any of the doodads that are hard.
Yeah, okay.
You see how this is just, it's just, a lot of times those are gone. These are bad. Everything's all rotted out. He's got extra tail lights because you get one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your 1938 Standard gets one beautiful brake light.
That you can barely
That's all
see.
you got.
No turn signals.
No turn signals, nothing. So yeah, he's got the third brake light up in the window as well. So he was driving this car. That's good.
Yeah. Killer.
Everyone's got a locking gas cap because you can't carry around enough keys.
All right, so we made it to Auburn. We're back with Josh at the Early V8 Museum, and we got the car dropped off, and everything went really smoothly. So can you explain about the legacy program or the donation process when a car gets donated? What will happen from here with this car?
Yeah, so this car was admitted into our permanent collection, which we try to get the best, most original Ford flathead V8s as possible. And so we'll have it. It'll now go into our intake process to where they'll go through the car, make sure everything works mechanically, and all the fluids are good. We don't have major issues with the car because we're going to drive it.
Cool.
That's what we do with them. We take them out to events, places, things. We don't. If we let them sit there static for years, it would cost us thousands of dollars every time we wanted to take one out.
Right.
Maybe not thousands, but hundreds.
So that's a little different than some museums. You
Right,
guys actually,
They were built to be driven.
so you make
so
an effort
we
to
drive
do it.
them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very cool. So this car is going to go. You had a spot for this car. What was you don't have a. What was the allure of this car particularly for you guys, other than being obviously nice? You don't have a coupe right now?
Right. Yeah, we don't have a 38 coupe.
Okay.
It's two-door coupe. We have been, our donors have been generous enough. We have a deluxe four-door and a standard.
Oh, cool.
But we didn't have this body style.
Right.
Or a coupe. So that's always good. We don't. A lot of the cars that we get are four-door sedans, and
Right.
it's good to mix it up. We have very few convertibles in our collection because they're fun to drive. And the guys that
Right.
have convertibles are going to drive them.
Yeah.
So
So to get, a standard coupe is kind of like a oddball. You don't see a lot of them in general at shows. So it was pleasantly surprised to see this. So this thing will be out. So anybody who comes in the future, once this is ready to go, will be able to see it on the main
Yep,
floor.
it'll be on the display floor 2 days.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad it went to a good home, and we look forward to seeing it.
Thanks
drive
for
around.
transporting it.
Hey,
It
no
was
problem.
amazing. Thank
That
you.
was a lot of fun. We're glad to be part of the process. So, all right, so we got the 38 all dropped off, safe and sound in the museum, and Josh and Co are going to clean that thing up, and as you heard, get that inserted into the museum, and also get it driven again, which is really awesome. So we are very thankful that they let us deliver that car and be part of the experience. It was super, super cool. But now, we couldn't go home with an empty trailer. So we were walking around in the back shop with some of their consignment and donation cars, and there was something that I could not live without. So down below in the comments, we want you to guess which car is IronTrap coming home with. And the next video, make sure you tune in because we're going to grab that car and bring it home. Thanks guys for following along. Catch you later.